and all of the drivers are out on circuit at the moment for you to enjoy and to acknowledge their presence. We've seen a great show from them so far this weekend with the 3 free practice sessions and then the 3 parts of qualifying. One of the interesting things to consider in an area where at this time of the year temperatures, high humidity and the reasonable probability of rain, that if you go back through recent years, and there's been 19 appearances of Formula 1 drivers on this circuit if you take into account every one of the practice and qualifying sessions and races, and only one of those has been wet, and that was free practice 1 last year, 2010. Mark Webber was the fastest man in that session. The rest of the time have been very fortunate with beautiful weather conditions. Marshall's down there on the pit straight at the moment, and our thanks, our great warmth and thanks to be extended to these guys because of the amount of work that goes on. There are more than 1,000 people who are looking after the race meeting this evening in terms of marshalling and providing all kinds of services for all of us and the drivers. Here's Nico Rosberg driving for Mercedes. He's second in the championship this year. He has 56 points to his name and he has qualified position 7, just 1 position clear of his teammate Michael Schumacher. He's had some tremendous results, in fact, here at Singapore, and this is a track that universally the drivers are all saying is one of the toughest that they deal with in the championship year. Nico's had a tremendous run in qualifying relative to his illustrious teammate, out-qualifying Michael 12 times to 2 so far in the 2011 championship. Remember also, and it's worth considering for strategy as you consider tonight's race, that Michael saved a set of those super soft tyres for tonight's race. He didn't go out in set of those tyres available to him. The second quarter, Michael came out on the circuit before John spoke to him. 91 Grand Prix victories for this man on screen at the moment. It's been a remarkable story for Michael Schumacher, and he heads virtually all of the critical tables and the all-time statistics. Second only to Rubens Barrichello for the greatest number of Grand Prix starts. He's had the most wins with 91, as I've said. The next closest active in the field out there at the moment is Fernando Alonso on 27. He's had the most number of pole positions, 68. And he also heads up the most points, the most podiums, and the most fastest laps. So it's absolutely extraordinary, and when we consider some of the recent form that we've seen from Michael, the Belgian Grand Prix, and also in Italy, and particularly that spirited drive at Monza, chances are that we may well see Michael back on the podium before the completion of the 2011 championship season. There's Rubens Barrichello, AT&T Williams Cosworth, and Rubens is the most experienced driver in this field. He's had 316 Grand Prix starts. It's been an incredible career for him. And in fact, at Williams for 2012, they'll be moving across from Cosworth to Renault Power in that team.
This year.
And Rubens in this Grand Prix this evening has qualified 12th, just a little outside the top 10. Time good enough for 1:48.08, good enough for 12th position, just 1 spot clear of Pastor Maldonado. And, those guys could be on for an opportunity to score some points this evening, and that's a point that I'd like to make. Championship points allocated to the top 10 in the field, and they're allocated as this: 25 points for a win, 18 points for a second, 15 for third, 12 for fourth, 10 for fifth, 8 for sixth, 6 points for seventh, 40 points for eighth, ninth will generate 2 points and 1 solitary point for 10th placing.
Invisible!
So wherever you are around the circuit, please give the drivers a very, very warm welcome. This is the Singapore Sling Turn 10, the scene last evening for Kamui Kobayashi from Japan in the Sauber to leap across the curves, and we've seen plenty of friends who've been in that club in the last couple of days. Some of them have been damaging the floors and the diffusers and the underbody of the cars. There's Nico Rosberg. Give him a warm welcome as he makes his way around the circuit. As I said before, we've seen some brilliant performances from the young German, and Mercedes-Benz continues to grow in strength in terms of performance. Nico was second here as he crosses the Anderson Bridge in 2008. He was 11th in 2009.